What is up, car addicts? Welcome back to the series where I recustomize and review past DLC vehicles that didn't have good microphone quality before early 2019. So as always guys, feel free to let me know down below in the comments what car you want to see me recustomize next. I'll display the most liked vehicle suggestion comment in the next customization video. So in today's video, we're going to be customizing the Overflod Tyrant, which I customized / reviewed back in 2018 when it released. So the Tyrant released with the San Andreas Super Sports Series update drip feed in May of 2018 and is available from the Legendary Motorsport website for a price of about $2.5 million. In regards to performance, it's in the supercar class and is a mid-tier performing car around most tracks. Now unfortunately, this car does suffer from these slow handling flags, which makes it go slow over bumps. Plus, the scaling of this car is quite larger than most other sports and supercars in the game for some reason, so it's broken in multiple ways, which is a real shame considering how good looking of a car it is, minus the size. Now, in terms of what the Tyrant is based on, it's primarily based on the Apollo Aero, with some slight styling elements from the Apollo Intensa Emozione as well. Just a crazy looking car. But anyways, let's go ahead and check out the customization of the Tyrant. Alright, Tyrant, let's do it. We got armor, brakes, engine, exhaust. You have the Hex, which is like a quad setup inside of a hexagon exhaust. Okay. Then you got the quad. This one looks kind of like Lambo-esque. Same thing kind of with this one. I think I'm gonna go with the quad. We'll do that. Hood, you have the stock carbon hood, which doesn't look bad. However, I don't like how it doesn't flow with the windshield. It kind of like goes around and it kind of just abruptly stops right there. It doesn't even get to the door area. I don't know, just don't like that all that much, so we'll skip that. Lights, do some xenons. Plate, put the black plate on here, and I'll put my track plate. For color for this one, I mean, it really mainly looks good at one color, and that's orange, so I'm gonna go ahead and do the metallic normal orange. And this one already comes with a gold pearl, which I think is perfect. I was thinking of doing like a brighter orange or yellow, but I think that brightens it up way too much. I think gold is literally perfect, so we'll keep that. Secondary color for this car changes the color of your springs of your shocks there, and it also changes the interior stitching on the seats, and then certain parts of the dash, as you can see, the stitching. Now, for some reason, the steering wheel stitching is linked to primary, so you can see it's orange right now. And if I go back here to primary, you can see the steering wheel starts kind of changing. So, yeah, very weird how it's linked to the steering wheel for primary, and then the rest of the interior of the stitching is linked to secondary. That's just weird, but I'm gonna make them match anyways. So I want the springs in orange to match with the orange steering wheel, so we'll just do that. Well, stitching on the steering wheel, that is. Go back here to crew emblem goes on the door. Okay, right in the center. Skirts, so you have the primary street skirt, and then you have the carbon street skirt. Yeah, it does kind of go with the look of the splitter. Yeah, we'll do it. Spoiler upgrade. So you have the stock spoiler here. Then you got this one, which is way too flat. Then you got this one, just a generic one that they've used on a lot of other cars in the game. And you got the competition spoiler with the center fin. I quite like that. Looks pretty good. Honestly, I'm between this one or stock. The stock one's really good, and this car does have the downforce modifier or whatever, so you don't really need a spoiler upgrade for the traction benefit. So you can leave it stock if you want to. You're not going to get a traction benefit, but it's a tough one. Let me know what you guys think down below in the comments. The one with the fin or the stock? I mean, this car already has a ridiculous, crazy design. You might as well make it even crazier. I'm going to go with the competition, although I wish I would have had the wing end plates in primary or secondary. That would have been sick, but alright, we'll do that. Suspension, yeah, definitely want to lower it. Transmission, turbo, wheels. For this one, I'm kind of between the Hyper Fresh or where are they? the Super Lux. Those are the main ones in between there. I think, yeah, I mean, I think Hyper Fresh is the one I'm probably gonna go with. Or we could also go to high end and then to the carbonic Z's, and then we can do that with an orange lip. But I feel like that'd be a little too much because it kind of looks like the stock. It's basically the same wheel design, but with a carbon. Let's see how that looks. I've used the Hyper Fresh quite a bit lately. Where's the orange here? It might be a little too much orange, I think. Yeah, that's too much orange. I mean, we could just make it black. You know, it wouldn't be that big of a deal. And then you still got the carbon wheels. Let's see how that looks compared to in the black compared to the Hyper Fresh. And the Hyper Fresh, man, and I like how aggressive the spokes are on this wheel. I feel like it just goes better with the whole, you know, aggressive race car look of this car. Yeah, the Hyper Fresh is the way. Yeah, that's definitely the way to go. I'm gonna go with that one. I think I painted this carbon black. I want regular black. All right. Windows. Yeah, we'll do some light smoke. Why not? And that's all the options there. So sadly, no liveries, no roof options, and only a couple options here and there for each category. No front bumper, no rear bumper, just no mirrors. I mean, just a lot missing, especially for a 2018 DLC car. I mean, this is pretty lackluster, especially since it's, you know, over $2.5 million base price. But anyway, let's go ahead and take it for a drive. It does look pretty good though. However, like I showed earlier, when you park it next to a normal car, the size is a bit strange. The proportions and the scaling of this car are just off. But man, look at that color. It looks perfect on this car. That gold really pops, and it's not, you know, too much either. I think it's a perfect balance. Man, I love that side skirt. That look there, like that arrow look like the real one. That's so sick. Side rocker is beautiful. And the orange springs look fantastic. This is the interior from the FMJ. Yeah, not too bad. Alright, floor it. You can hear those handling flags. Whoa. I just floored it and it did that. Oh, that's so annoying, man. You don't even... These cars with these handling flags, you can't even enjoy driving it that much. Because, I mean, it interrupts your drive so much. It's just really annoying. The engine's just skipping and all over the place. It doesn't know what it wants to do. And you go over a couple bumps and you just kill the car. Listen to that. So bad. Oh man. And you know the most annoying part, I mean, I know I always complain about it when I drive a car that has these handling flags, but I mean, it's not something that's super complicated for Rockstar to remove. They literally choose not to, because it's only one line of code that they literally just select, press a delete key on their keyboard, and that's it. They don't have to reprogram anything. They don't have to retest anything. They don't have to sit there and write a bunch of code. No, it's literally one line of code. They just boom, click, delete, and they're done. It'll take them a split second to do, and it's just infuriating at this point that they won't do it. It's just really, really annoying. Obviously, they were trying to find a way back then to fix curb boosting and speed boosting in the game. I mean, that's fine, you know, they were experimenting, but after releasing it with the initial DLC, they should have just removed it for the next one or after a couple DLCs. Not just left it on like 30 random cars in the game. That just makes no sense to me. But it is what it is. Even look, park next to a sedan. Look at how massive this car is. It just, look at the width and everything. It makes no sense. It's the length of a damn sedan. The width, it's just, proportions are just off, man. Even next to a Ruiner. Look at this. Yeah, no, this car is a big mess. It is, and it's a shame because the design was so well done and it was just kind of ruined, you know. But just is what it is. I do like the gull-wing doors though, and I don't know if anything opens on this car. I can't even remember. Oh, something else I wanted to show that's broken on this car. So you see, when I brake, you get the brake lights obviously, right? But when you have your lights running at night, right? When you press the brake, they don't get brighter. Actually, they do. Never mind, I was wrong. They do, but it's very, very, very slight. Okay, I was wrong on that one. But at night, you can't tell that it's actually getting brighter when you brake, because it's so minor the difference. I mean, look at that. You can barely see it getting... At night, you can't even tell. I always saw it at night. I guess during the day is when you can actually see the difference. Yeah. Alright. Anyway, vehicle doors. Go to manage vehicles, preferences, and... Oh, okay, so the doors in the front trunk opens up. Little carbon trim there, not bad. Alright, not terrible. Where's the interior? Not too bad. Nothing opens back here. Really can't. Everything's kind of closed off. But I mean, this thing just has such a ridiculous and crazy design, and it's a shame that it was ruined. I mean, even modders do a better job making car mods than Rockstar did with this thing. It's just a complete and utter mess, and really lazy, like customization wise too. But you know, it just is what it is. So do I recommend this car for over $2.5 million? No. I think it's way overpriced. You know, you can get a top tier performing supercar for that amount of money, so there's no reason to spend that on a broken, bloated, crappy driving car that barely has any customization. That's the best way to describe it. Now, if you're a millionaire in the game, you already have almost everything you want. You know, it doesn't really matter. You probably already own this car anyways, just to have it as a decorative item in your garage. But for most players, I don't really recommend this car. So, yeah. Anyways, again, guys, definitely let me know down below in the comments what car you want to see me customize next for mid-2019 and older. Thanks again for watching, guys, and I'll see you in the next one.